Hey guys, welcome back to Genesis Noir. It seems like we only have one point of interest left to explore. And that is this one. The end of the Big Bang. There is no going back. Alright. One possible fate of our universe is for the expansion of the Big Bang to slow to a crawl and finally reverse under the power of gravity. Numerous black holes will consume all matter and merge, becoming larger and larger. As our universe was born from a single point during the Big Bang, existence may end in one unfathomably large black hole occupying a single point of space. We call this theory the Big Crunch. An interesting theory, but we are confident that this shall not be our destiny. Well, let's hope so. Okay, a golden ratio that spirals inward to smaller and smaller portion. Okay. I don't know why I did that, but I did it and it seems like it was supposed to be Singularity. It was supposed to be done? So let's see what Singularity is going to make of us. Okay, this... Okay, this is like the very beginning. It was seeding, I guess. Okay, I guess we are just supposed to make some black holes here. What happens if we go in there? Okay, nothing. I doubt that going into a black hole leading to nothing is just not right. Okay. Come on. What does it say? A curious planet inhabited by beautiful and dangerous creatures. Well, I guess human beings are more the dangerous type.
Now, eternal demon.
Stop time. Beat, brother.
Stop worrying, time traveler.
Please stop, ancestral spirit.
You have a choice.
Black holes are cold, lonely places. They are not, however, absolutely cold. Through quantum mechanical tricks, particles trapped inside the black hole can create a virtual double and escape from their prison. This process, known as Hawking radiation, predicts that even the most massive of black holes will one day evaporate into nothingness. Counterintuitively, as the mass of the black hole approaches zero, its temperature erupts to hotter than even a supernova. You wouldn't want to be nearby. Solitary. Okay, that was not the solution. I hope we do have enough matches. Don't know if we do. Oh, sorry. Windows. Oh, okay, we have to... Question is, where do we go? Okay. The stolen watch. Though crushed, it is repairable. Am I doing this right? I have no clue. But there's nothing else that we can do. Are we supposed to just get rid of all the matches? Okay, we still have 2 left. That's the very last match. Okay. Singularity. When the last stars burn out and all that remains in the universe are black holes, the Big Bang may still roar with the cacophony of life. We will fling rockets into the rotating ergosphere of a black hole in a technique called the Penrose process. Like a beetle caught in a whirlpool, these rockets gain tremendous speed and energy. Before falling into the black hole, a second ignition will send half of the rocket out of the gravitational field, while the rest drops into the abyss. Though only recovering half of the initial rocket, we will gain massive energy. Harnessing the power of a black hole, our civilization will thrive for 3 trillion years in the darkness. What we might choose to do during this eternity, well, only time will tell. Okay. There's nothing on this side, right? Yeah, a satellite with numerous upgrades that observes the black hole. Why can't I leave? Okay. I can't run, by the way. Okay, so we are on the other side, which is why Singularity is written backwards here. An inaccurate statue. An accurate statue. Siren Sapien.
Old friend. You look well, considering. You're mad. But you're here now. We see. You're missing so much. More than an arm.
You look at me.
And I can see.
The love we share.
Eternally.
The Hunter. The Scientist. musician. The Ronin. Oops. vision of a flowering future brings back vivid memories of the past. Well, that was something, guys. I haven't said anything, but I guess you are okay with that, because that was very, very insane. And I loved it.
Can we stop it?
No.
Oh, there was something I didn't... Okay, we are following this route now. To impromptu experiment, all-consuming inquiry, relatively large problems. Let's go with this one. I don't know how long I'm already recording, but I guess it's been a time already. But we have to get through this. There is no saving in this game. No manual save, that is. What? Oh, we have to go through all of them, okay. Sure. Okay, so None of these will work, I guess. Okay, this doesn't work either, it seems. All the way back. And close this door. And I guess... playing the hits. Okay, so let's play the hits then. This time I'm gonna go from right to left. I have to say, that's really cool, but the effect is gone after the first time, and we have to do this with all the characters again. I think that's kind of annoying, to be honest. And with all the colors and stuff, I know the effect is cool, but it wears off pretty quickly, and therefore I don't actually think that this is actually necessary. I mean, yeah, you get with the pictures what happened, the stories and stuff, but there are different solutions to this. And not just dragging on the ending like this. That just... I don't think that is just a good decision that they made. The developers that are, but... yeah, I get it, he played on the streets and stuff, but there is no need to drag this on like this. It's just... and all of those could have been already told in a different manner when we solved the, I want to call them puzzles. Revenge in Winter, yeah, this is the Ronin now. So we will have to go through all of this once again, and afterwards we still have the Huntress. And I don't think that telling the stories of these people makes any sense, because they played minor parts in this. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. What's it called? Revenge is Found. I'm supposed to go from left to right, it seems. Yeah, he fled. There's soldiers looking for him, and he killed them all. Yeah, but there's no point in doing this. I'm sorry if I take you out of the mood, but I really have to say that this just drags on and is not engaging in any kind of way. Okay, so there are people in the village, and winter is really harsh. A lot of things that they have to do. He asks for help from higher gods. Yeah, under the blah blah. So I guess this is the real beginning of his story. Yeah, there are soldiers. And he goes in. There are lots of them. Tries to flee. Yeah, okay, so what good did that do us? And now all again with the Huntress. And it's just mainly based on this one effect that they want to show off here. And that's all cool, but the song was already insane enough, so there is no need for this additional insanity. I'm sorry to break the mood, but I don't think this is just a good decision by the developers to drag the ending on like this. That just doesn't make sense. Okay, so there is a deity, it seems, with which she's in conflict. Ah, it's us, and there she is. This time I'm gonna go from left to right, as it's apparently supposed to be done. An endless hope or something. I don't even want to read it. I just want to end it right now. I loved the game, I have to say. I'm gonna give an evaluation once the credits roll. Maybe even this year. But I have to say that, okay, so she's hunting for game, and then she finds that cavern. In there is someone who's dead. Okay. I'm really sorry to break the mood, but it's just, I don't think that, come on. I don't think that this is just a good decision to make by the developers. See, I'm just annoyed by this. Because it just drags on, and... Okay, so she has some cattle, some sheep. Hunting for bison. Okay, why? So that isn't per se a coherent story. So they don't even actually... It's just pictures. I mean, they're well done, the art style is cool and stuff. But, I'm sorry, this just doesn't make sense to me. I'm just annoyed by this right now. This is just not good storytelling, I'm sorry. Because if you come to an end, you want to do it quick and dirty, usually. You need to have some kind of reason to drag on an ending. And this is just not the case. Okay, so we turn back time now? Do we? Apparently we do. Or did we not? Are we just returning to that scene again? Okay, so that kind of makes sense that there was no turning back the hands of time. And that hurt him, and that I get.
You don't have to save anyone.
Free will. Bubble theory states that there is a multiverse beyond our universe, a highly energized territory called the inflation field. There an infinite. Okay, there should be. There is an infinite number of universes. There should be a comma here. There an infinite number of universes expand out of nothingness. Each one of these universes is unique, from the cosmological constant to the masses of fundamental particles. As of yet, there is no way of understanding these strange worlds, but imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth as I lay prostrate under the night sky. Flashes of color illuminate my mind as the mushroom reaches my rumbling stomach, and I sit straight as an arrow. The many stars shine down on me, and in them I see ancestors naked and gaunt. They dance in front of a great fire. They become ash. They become the stag and the bison. They bubble into rolling water and mist like demons. The sublime grandeur of the sky overwhelms, but the ancestral spirit's presence calms me, and out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Meditation purges the mind of grief and anxiety, of indecision, and in their place I find an empty cup in my hand. I too am empty now. The water boils and I watch. Each bubble glistens brightly for a moment, then it is gone. Memories fit through my mind, but then they are gone. Steam spouts from the kettle as it sinks eternally. My serenity slips and thoughts of death return. I breathe intently once more as the eternal demon is reborn and my mind transforms the wisps of preternatural smoke into bodies and steel and stone. My mind transforms the wisp of preternatural smoke into bodies and steel and concrete. Rhythms and harmonies become cheering audiences, drunk and lusty. My instrument pulls the crowd out of the night and makes them real. It pulls musicians to me too, brothers, dames, has-beens and somebodies. I get drunk on whiskey. I bubble and dance with the crowd. Circles intersect for a few moments and strangers inspire songs in me to rule the radio waves. I experiment with the melody, but notes collide unpleasantly. The song eludes me, but the Bear Brothers fills my heart with a rhythmic experience that reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. My experience reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. Particles become waves before my eyes as the lab machine buzzes quietly. I throw the particles at each other and they shatter into a constellation of fragments. I analyze the result and discover an ending expansion. I hypothesize its origins, an inflation field. I visualize the multiverse as a fractal of intersecting bubbles and my mind reels. The disparate particles collapse into one unified form, radiant and dangerous, before becoming lost in the field. The data draws me in like siren song. In my days, a time traveler embraces me. I am comforted and comprehend the multiverse. I give it a name. Our imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth. Out of this unknowable haze, a world emerges wrapped in familiar forms. Our mind transforms the wisps of preternatural smoke into bodies in steel and concrete. Our experience reshapes the world and makes this form eternal. We give it a name. We call it the constant. Okay, we're still not done. Exodia, okay. Okay, Exodus. Okay, once again we will have to go through that door to meet our beloved, our goddess. Yeah, there she is. We've seen that scene already.
You don't have to save anyone.
Okay, we're gonna go with this one, this way. Apparently we were able to choose not to even go into a room, but I don't think that makes any sense. We've done so much. We tried to save her from the depths of hell. It was kind of an Orphean saga. And being able to decide here even doesn't make sense, if you ask me. I know I'm complaining a lot about the finale, but I don't think it's just a good one. They should have ended it after that song. And now it just drags on with Not Alone. Okay, it just drags on with this. Okay, and it's finally over. Okay, it's finally over. I'm sorry, guys, that I complained so much at this ending. But I don't think that it's just very well done. It doesn't make sense in a narratologic way, in a storytelling way. And the way that they did it, it just wasn't appropriate, if you ask me. Because the story of a game should always be tied to the game mechanics and how you play the game. And the game so far was divided into small little puzzles. I want to call them puzzles. I know that they actually weren't. It was small little experiences that you would endeavor. And well, you can tell small portions of story in those. That's where you can do that. Okay, but before I complain about the ending too much, let's have a little recap overall, because this is actually not a bad game. Although the ending is not very well done, I have to say that the game is quite appealing, and we will start off with the art style. The art style is really cool. I love it. It's so well done. It's so abstract and fits the theme of this huge universe where things are dark, where things are just the way they are. They with a big bang and having a trip around the universe, and that just fits that very well. You have this black and white style, and that is just very well done, I have to say. Also, just the art style, how he is drawn, this No Man, as we learned his name is, and all the other characters are drawn and stuff. Call this place the Constant. Oh, it's not over. You sit beside me, bubbles dance in my beer glass as I voice each of your many names. You look at me with a sense of achievement and I feel myself torn. You ask what the true nature of reality looks like, what existed before the Big Bang rocketed the universe into existence. I tell you these are unanswerable questions. You reply that you have big plans, and I take another drink. Imagination embodies the dark unknown in myth, and in time, that is what you will become. Okay, I will just keep on going with my evaluation. I also love this score. If you're into jazz, this is just a nice score. It is, of course, it's nothing too memorable. It's not like Birth of the Cool or something, but it is just very well done, and it fit the scheme very well. We did have this insane song at the finale too, where things were just super insane, and I really loved it. And also the jazz tune is just awesome. The sound design overall is just good, very well done for an indie game, especially that is not too pricey. And well, last but not least is of course this story. So even Anthony, you had the creative lead. I have to tell you, you were very courageous and trying to do what you did in giving us a game that is a point and click, which is totally different from any other point and click I played so far. Tom Corral, Vincent Oliver, you did a very good job, by the way. But we're talking here about the game design, and the game design is actually not bad. There he is again, even Anthony. And even Stark, so two evens. Listen, the game itself is very well done in taking point and click to another level. That is very well done. I really like that. I like that so much. You can't even imagine. And I have to say that figuring everything out, having no tutorial or anything, and that is totally fine, because it is a mysterious universe that you discover, that you explore, and that is totally fine. What is not fine is the controls, because things are very finicky. I have to check out what I actually have to do, and then he doesn't move the way I want them to move. Maybe you could have taken care of that a little bit better. But the worst thing, the absolute worst thing, is definitely this finale. Because of the structure of the game. Yes, I understand that the universe is big and you wanted to have a big bang at the end. But the game is structured in a way where you have little pieces following each other and having little sips all over the place. And all of a sudden, the very last one is a huge finale, taking like, I don't know, it was like, is this like 1.5 hours now, guys? I don't know. I don't know when I started recording. I just did, because I assumed, oh, this is going to be like 25 minutes or something. And then this whole slew of colorful images coming at me, not stopping, and that is just such a bad decision, and that destroyed this game. I don't actually, I always write a stream review after I play a game. I pretty much always do that, so people can actually see what I thought about it and think about if they want to buy the game or not. And I actually don't know if I want to recommend it right now, because I might have to think about it. I might have to put the game aside. I will uninstall it anyway because I have played through, and I will have to think about whether or not to recommend this, but I will have to do that in like 1 or 2 days. Right now I would say just because of this finale I wouldn't, because it's way too over the top and it destroyed the whole game. I was so into the game, I wanted to know what's going to happen next, and then this finale ruined everything. And it didn't even actually really make sense, because he wanted to save his I don't know, fiance, his lover, his goddess, and then he just takes off with this other woman that is an amalgam of the 4 people he met randomly while trying to save his goddess. I'm sorry, I can't make sense of that. Maybe I'm just too stupid, but it doesn't really actually matter. Well, I guess that's my rant about the finale. Otherwise, actually, this game is I might have to recommend it because it's actually pretty cool and it's so different, and it has such a nice score, and it has a lot going for it, definitely. But this finale just ruins everything. It's just so, why? I don't know, guys. I'm just really pissed about this ending. This is not what you make a finale. I know, I understand you wanted that big bang, but that song where you would dance with that woman was totally enough. And now we can select a chapter. Alright, guys. I'm really sorry that I ranted so much at the ending, but it just really drove me nuts. It just got the best of me. Well, I guess we have to come to an end ourselves now. If you like what I do, please consider liking and subscribing. You can always change your mind later. Not like me with Genesis Noir, where I started and I can't refund it anymore, because first of all, I actually did like it, although I didn't like the finale. Whatever. But I guess this is it with Genesis Noir, and I hope to see you on my next Blind Let's Play. See you soon.